Michael Collins' leadership brought political changes to Ireland as stated by History Learning Site. Michael Collins brought new political ideas to Ireland. He brought new ideas for a republic and he helped spread the idea of an Irish Free State. In 1908, he joined the group of the Sinn Féin. According to BBC on April 3, 1918, Collins was arrested in Dublin for his speech that he had given in County Longford. Also in the 1918 December general election, Sinn Féin took 73 of 105 Irish seats, with Collins winning his seat for South Cork. With that in Dublin, January 1919, they declared themselves a sovereign parliament, Dáil Éireann, and then declared independence. In the first Dáil, Michael Collins was the Minister of Finance, and in 1919 he became the President of the IRB. To conclude, Michael Collins was definitely a key aspect in the political fight of Ireland's independence. Michael Collins played a rather small role in the Easter Rising. The Easter Rising took place in Dublin, which would turn out to be the capital of the Republic of Ireland. According to History Learning Site, barricades were set up in streets and it was an act to defy and rebel against the British Empire. Michael Collins was not a leader in the rebellion. Michael Collins was fighting in a general post office with others on his side during the rebellion. It was quickly crushed, but it left a big impact in Ireland, and more people started to support the Irish Free State. There were 9 leaders in the rebellion. Every leader was executed except Eamon de Valera because he was American. About 191 people were executed in all. Michael Collins was sent to Richmond Barracks and then to Forgnong internment camp in Wales. He barely escaped execution. He was released in December 1916 and he went back to Ireland immediately. Also reported by Wikipedia, Collins created a special assassination unit called the Squad that mainly killed British agents and informers. In 1920, the British offered a bounty of 10,000 euros for Michael Collins dead. Then on January 30th, 1972, Bloody Sunday occurred. 26 civil rights protesters were shot dead by soldiers of the British Army. 2 protesters were also run down by vehicles and injured. To sum up, Michael Collins wasn't a leader in the Easter Rising, but he was Michael Collins brought some political changes to Ireland, according to more or less. In 1921, he and Griffith were appointed by the Dáil Éireann as the lead delegates to the peace talks in London. Michael Collins played the role in the drafting of the Anglo-Irish Treaty. He signed the Anglo-Irish Treaty on December 6, 1921, as stated by National Archives. North Ireland was not allowed to take part in an election for the Irish Free State, nor could they be in the Irish Free State Parliament as stated by the Anglo-Irish Treaty. Also, the 9th part of the Anglo-Irish Treaty states that the ports of Great Britain and the Irish Free State shall be freely open to ships of the other country on payment of the customary port and other dues. As reported by Wikipedia, with the signing of the Anglo-Irish Treaty, the Irish Free State was created. The Irish Free State was a self-proclaimed republic. With that, the Irish Free State remained part of the Commonwealth of Nations. In 1921, the IRA split, and the supporters of the treaty formed the National Army of the newly created Free State, while the anti-treaty forces continued to use the name of Irish Republican Army. In 1922 to 1923, the Civil War in Ireland happened. It was a fight over whether or not to accept the Anglo-Irish Treaty. In Dáil, there were political disputes of whether or not to accept the treaty. In the end, South Ireland became a free state, and North or Ulster stayed with Britain. In conclusion, Michael Collins was a political leader in the fight for Ireland's independence. There was also a political boundary change in Ireland. The boundary change made Ireland split into 2 parts. The north part became Ulster and the south part became South Ireland. Ulster fought to stay under British rule, and they also followed Britain, so they were Protestant. The population of Ireland is 1,800,000. In South Ireland, they were fighting for freedom. The people in South Ireland were Catholics, and they were discriminated by the British. The people in South Ireland fought for freedom for 5 years. After these long 5 years, South Ireland became the Irish Free State. Michael Collins left a strong legacy behind that still affects us today in our society. Michael Collins is a very important figure in history, as stated by Wikipedia. Michael Collins was just 31 when he was ambushed and killed on August 1922. Michael Collins was one of the most powerful leaders in the fight for Ireland's freedom. He was one of the leading Republicans in Ireland at the time when Ireland was gaining its independence from Great Britain. If Michael Collins had not gotten the Anglo-Irish Treaty signed, then the Irish would still be part of Great Britain today. To conclude, Michael Collins was a very important figure in Irish history. According to Wikipedia, Michael Collins left a very impacting legacy to Ireland when he died. When Michael Collins died, he left behind a legacy that would have him remembered as one of the greatest leaders in the fight for Ireland's independence. Michael Collins is remembered as being a user of guerrilla warfare. He left a legacy that is known for his courage and his extreme nationalistic spirit. In 1969, the IRA split again. The 2 groups were the Provisional IRA and the Official IRA. Also, the Sinn Féin party split in 1970. Michael Collins is thought of as a terrorist in Britain and North Ireland, while in the Irish Free State he is a government leader. As you can see, when Michael Collins was ambushed and murdered, he left a legacy in Ireland like no one else has ever had before. Michael Collins left a legacy that still impacts us today. Sarah Michael Collins' site states that Michael Collins has a memorial and a yearly service to commemorate his assassination, which proves that his legacy is not forgotten. Collins is ranked second of the most influential Irish of all time. Michael Collins has been represented by the film Michael Collins and many other numerous books, which proves that he has still a very inspiring legacy that has continued throughout the years.